Today I'm going to be showing and going over my build on my 5.0 and all the stuff I have for it, the stuff I'm going to install, and I'm also going to go over the stuff that's already installed. I'm also going to go over what tunes I've ran, who I tune with and who not to tune with, and who to tune with, because I've had good and I've had bad experiences. I'm going to start with the wheels. So the tire I'm currently running is on an 18-inch wheel, and these are the Nittos. They're the NT555s, the G2s. If there's one tire I would not recommend to anyone, it's this tire. It's absolutely trash. I've talked about how terrible it is in other videos. As you can see, I spin terribly with these. Now, my other wheels, these are my daily wheels. Now, my other wheels are my drag pack setup. These must have been designed in a fucking lab or something, because these are amazing. These are the Mickey Thompson ET Street R's. These are 305s. These are 295s, so it's basically the same size tire. And if you know anything about the ET Street R's, these are the best money that you can really put in towards tires and still be street legal. These tires could be cold and you could still grip. I don't understand it. It's crazy. I've done a decent amount of racing. I've done a decent amount of burnouts in these tires, and they're still great. They're on the VMS V-Stars, the silver wheels. They look good, but these wheels are a little bit heavy, which is why I did not plan on picking these up. I picked these up yesterday. These are Forgestar F14s, and if you know anything about Forgestar F14s, is that they're very light. These are very light compared to the V-Stars. And these are a 19 by 11, so they're a little bit bigger. So I'd probably have to get matching F14s for the front, but meaning that they're a 19 by 11 is that I could fit a bigger tire than a 305. But a 305, it sticks out just a little bit. You can tell where it sticks out, but it doesn't stick out terribly. Also, the car's very dirty. I'm taking it to a wash after this. But meaning that this is a 19 by 11 is that I could fit a 325, a 315 on here, no problem. And then these are the Kenda Vezda. These are their summer radials. I got these on sale. These are 295 40 18s, so very comparable to this. I'm replacing those tires on these wheels tomorrow, and then I'll be running these to see if they're really worth it or not. I got these for an insane deal off their website. I've never ran them. And then this is the stuff I have not done to the car yet. So we have the ported Holley intake manifold. As you can see, there's no air fins in there, no nothing like that. And then we have Ford Performance 47-pound injectors, and if you know about that, that means you can run E85 no problem. And the other thing I have to install is a upgraded trans cooler. I'm currently running the 6R80 right now because I don't trust the MT82. That is the most shitty transmission of all time. If you run that, I'm sorry to hear that, especially your first gen. But this will be upgraded trans cooler. The only issue with installing this is that I don't have a fuel rail for it. I'll have to get a fuel rail. I'm thinking about getting the VMP billet fuel rail, and I'm probably going to install these ejectors maybe today, maybe tomorrow. So I'll just have to hold off on the manifold for now, but I'll show you guys what's currently under the hood right now. But this is all the future plans. These will be on soon. I can throw those on whenever, and then I'm not sure what the deal is with these yet. That is to be determined. But the American racing wheels, the American Muscle, they're okay. They look all right. I really want to get new center caps because I hate the American Muscle look. Also, another thing I plan on doing very, very, very soon is drilled and slotted rotors. For the people who say they're going to wear down faster, I don't plan on keeping this car very much longer. So that won't be a big deal. Plus, they do better performance-wise, and they look really good. But this is what is needing to be installed on the car, and now I'll go over what's already on the car. So now what's done under the car. So I've done the video on the install, but I'll start from the beginning. So I have two JLT oil catch cans, one on each side, And then what I did first thing I got this car is I replaced the spark plugs with Ford Performance ones, and then I have some, I believe, I want to say they're SR Racing Performance ignition coils. They're red. You can barely see them under there. I did that. Got some covers because my car was missing them. And then I ordered this from Ford Performance. This is the Boss 302 manifold. No, it's not ported. And I still felt the gains from this car. It was ridiculous. As you can see, this is the stock fuel rail right here. You got all 4 injectors on each side, 4 injectors on each side. And then for this one, I'm running the PMAS intake. This thing was crusty. I need a new one, but this intake is massive. I don't think the camera really picks it up, but this intake is very huge. And the Boss 302 manifold, it sits up pretty high, barely clears the stock hood. So I'm hoping the Holly will fit under there, but that is that. And then as far as headers go, I want to say they're 1 7/8 BBK long tubes. So they cut off about right here. Then I have a BBK X pipe, and then I got no mufflers, no resonators, no nothing like that in back. But as far as that is what the engine bay looks like. And now I'll show you what kind of tunes I have on this car. So what kind of tunes I have? Yes, this is a Bama tuning device, and I had a Bama tune originally, and it was all right, but not something I'd really recommend. It's good if you just want to have like a starter tune or nothing special like that, but I'll load it on here, show you what I have. So as you can see, I have the daily driving tune from Bama, and then I tune with P1. So Dan runs P1, Dan the man. Yeah, Dan the man. But he does a great job. He just sent me E85 tune. I have not loaded on here. I just tune off a laptop and I put him on here. But I have a 91 tune from Bama. It's all right. It makes the transmission shift really weird. I asked him to fix it multiple times. They still never have. But then Dan sent me a daily driving tune. That tune's amazing. I get decent gas mileage on it too. And then he sent me a Ghost Cam. I have a Pop Flame tune, which looks insane. Then I have a Performance tune from Bama. And then I have a 93 tune, a Ghost Cam 93 tune from Bama that doesn't work. It doesn't chop at all. Then I have a 93 tune from P1, aka Dan. But that is what's done to my Mustang. It's a quick version of it. But I get live data on here. Nothing insane, but it is nice to see these because I don't have any of these numbers on my dash. But I'm always looking at these, and that's about it. But the plan for now is to not put any more money into this car and save up for S550, because this car is a little bit high mileage, so I don't think I'd want to boost it. I don't think I'd feel comfortable boosting it. But as soon as the E85 tune comes, I'll load that on here, and then I'll make a video about that. But that's it for today.